All right, students. Good evening, everybody. Então, hoje nós vamos estudar a Lesson C e a Lesson D. Yeah, two lessons, right? Duas lições que a gente vai ver hoje de forma bastante sucinta, bem rápida, porque elas são lições simples. A Lesson C, the title of the Lesson C is That's Hilarious. That's Hilarious. Que significa... qual uma palavra que a gente pode utilizar para hilarious? Uma palavra sinônima que vem à sua cabecinha.
Funny, engraçado.
Yeah, that's the word. Funny, that's hilarious, that's funny, right? E aqui a estratégia de conversação é reacting to a story. So I ask you this question. How do you react to a story? Como você reage à história? Quais são as palavras, né, as expressões que você utiliza quando alguém está, né, falando uma história para você? So, let's go straight to the point here. Vamos aqui direto ao ponto. Nós temos a part B, which is listen. What happened to Hugo? How did he solve his problem? So, we're going to listen to this conversation between Hugo and Olivia, and we're going to try to identify actually the words and expressions that we don't know in English, right? And we're going to try to answer these two questions. Nós vamos ouvir essa conversação, vamos identificar as palavras e expressões que a gente não conhece em inglês, vão pontuando aí, tá? E vamos responder posteriormente as duas perguntas que tem aqui, não é? No início, certo? E aí, posteriormente, nós teremos, and then we are going to have two volunteers to read this conversation here. All right? So, let's go. Let's listen.
Page 90, Lesson C. That's hilarious. 1. Conversation strategy. Reacting to a story. B. Listen. What happened to Hugo? How did he solve his problem?
I was at my friend's house one time. We were making Thai curry for a bunch of people.
Oh, I love Thai food.
And he left me in the kitchen to watch the curry. Well, my phone rang and I got talking.
Uh-oh.
And it all stuck to the bottom of the pan and burned.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it didn't taste too good. I freaked.
I bet.
So I poured the curry into another pan and added some chili peppers. Then I hid the burnt pan under the sink.
Oh, that's hilarious. I bet no one even noticed.
I don't know. No one said anything, but they drank a lot of water.
Great. That is it. So let's start with the words that we don't know in English, right? Maybe you saw some words that are new for you. So let's translate these words to Portuguese. Come on? Então vamos lá, identificar essas palavras que a gente viu que são novas aqui no texto, pessoal, para a gente traduzir, né? E passar a conhecê-las.
Quando ele fala stuck to the bottom. Stuck to the bottom.
Yeah, stuck to the bottom. Stuck é ficar preso, certo? Ficar preso, né, bem embaixo, na parte de baixo da panela, no caso. Tá? Stuck to the bottom. Ficar preso na parte de baixo. Okay? No caso aqui tá no passado, tá, Laiana? Stuck, né? Ficou preso, né? Stuck, ok?
Aí ela fala, I bet, é tipo, eu imagino? I bet.
Eu aposto que sim. I bet. Eu aposto que sim. Né? Eu tenho certeza que sim. Tem esse sentido aqui, o I bet. Tá? Perfeito. E essa palavra aqui, Diana, já que você falou em I bet, bem anterior tem a palavra freaked. I freaked. Né?
Tipo, eu fiquei doido, eu enlouqueci.
Isso, I went crazy, né? Tem esse sentido. Eu fiquei louco, fiquei maluco, né? Tem a expressão freaking out, né? I was freaking out, eu estava ficando louco, perdendo a cabeça, né? Nesse sentido. Very good. A palavra curry. Curry aqui se refere ao tipo de comida, não é? No caso aqui, a Thai curry, né? Comida tailandesa. Aqui é o tempero, tá? O caril, né? É o
Ele
tempero,
amarelinho.
sim. Yeah, ok? É um tipo de condimento, não é? Essa palavra bunch, bem no início aqui, né, gente? Ó, bunch, né? É um bando, um grupo, né? De algo, de pessoas, tá? A bunch, né? Um grupo. What else? Quais outras palavras vocês identificaram? What are the other words that you saw in this conversation?
I hide, depois do I bet é esconder, I hide.
Okay. Let me identify this word here, Nayana.
Tá na terceira fala do Hugo, de baixo para cima.
Okay, 1, 2, all right. A terceira, segunda?
É a terceira fala, de baixo para cima, que é Hugo, Olivia, Hugo, né? Aí ele fala, so I pour the curry into another pan. Aí ele fala, then I hide the burnt pan.
Perfect. Yeah. Hid, right, is the past form of the verb hide. Yes, Nayana, hide. The verb esconder, all right? And then the past form is hid, because this is an irregular verb, right? Yes, perfect. Irregular verb. And here we have another irregular verb, which is burned. Burnt, qual é o passado de burnt? Burn.
É burn?
Burn, que é o verbo queimar, não é?
Queimar.
Burn, queimar, burned, queimou. Só que aqui tá no particípio do passado também, certo? Que é burnt pan, é a frigideira queimada, né? Burnt pan. Tá, aqui tem um sentido de particípio do passado, certo? Ok. So, pour it, essa expressão aqui do Hugo. So, I pour it. Pour it é derramar, não é? Derramar, jogar, não é? Geralmente líquido, certo? Perfect, very good. Turma, mais alguma outra palavra? Is that okay?
Yes.
Tudo bem pra mim.
Ok, Débora, Aparecida, Cheyenne, so let's keep going. And the question, what happened to Hugo, guys? What is the situation here that happened to him? So, he was preparing a food, right? A kind of a food. So,
Ele queimou a panela, se não me engano.
yeah, he burned the pan, right? But he was cooking something, right? He was preparing a curry, right? And then it was burned, right? It burned in the pan. All right, and then he put the pan under the sink, right? To try to hide the burnt pan. Yeah, that's it. Good. So that was he did to try to solve the problem, right? He tried to hide the burnt pan under the sink. Okay? Good. So now let's practice the conversation. I want you, Aparecida, to be Olivia, and I want you, Shannon, to be Hugo in this conversation. So let's go, please.
I was at my friend's house one time. We were making Thai curry for a bunch of people.
Shannon.
Oh, I love Thai food.
And he left me in the kitchen to watch the curry. Well, my phone rang and I got talking.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
And it always stuck to the bottom on the pan and burned.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it didn't taste too good. I freaked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I bet.
So I poured the curry into another pan and added some some chili peppers. Then I hide the burned pan under the sink.
Oh, that's hilarious. I bet no one even noticed.
I don't know. Not one said anything, but they drank a lot of water.
Yeah, right. Because this curry is a spicy food, right? This is why they drank a lot of water. Okay. So did you notice a lot of the expressions that Cheyenne said? These expressions are related to reaction, right? Cheyenne was reading and then she was reacting to Hugo's story. So here, Cheyenne, you noticed, right? What are the expressions? Here. Oh, uh-huh. Oh no, I bet. All right. So she was listening all the time the Hugo stories, and then she was reacting to it by saying these expressions. Okay, so these are the expressions that you can use to react to the stories that you listen to. So let's keep going with the reading. I want you, please, Nayana, to be Hugo, and Deborah, you are Olivia. Let's go.
I was at my friend's house on time. We were making Thai curry for a bunch of people.
Oh, I love Thai food.
And he left me in the kitchen to watch the curry. Well, my phone rang and I got talking.
Oh,
And it all stuck to the bottom of the pan and burned.
oh no.
Yeah, it didn't taste too good. I freaked.
I bet.
So I poured the curry into another pan and added some chili peppers. Then I hid the burned pan under the sink.
Whoa, that's hilarious. I bet no one even noticed.
I don't know. No one say anything, but they drank a lot of water.
Great. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Students, I noticed here that there are lots of irregular verbs in the past form, and I want you to identify some of them in these conversations. Okay? So, in this first part here that Hugo says, I was at, what are the irregular verbs here in this first part? Come on. This part here, what are the irregular verbs that you can see?
Irregular.
Yes, irregular verb. So we have, for example, was. Was is one irregular verb. What else?
Yes, were.
Yes, were. Perfect. Yes, two. Yeah, you have two here. Two irregular verbs. What about the next part here that he says?
Left.
Left. Qual é a forma do presente de left?
Leave.
Leave, deixar, não é? Então, left, deixou no passado. What else?
Rang.
Rang. Qual é a forma do presente de rang?
Ring.
Yes, ring. Tocar, não é? E rang, tocou. Qual mais? Got. What is the present form of the verb got? Get, perfect. Aqui no sentido, I got talking, eu fiquei falando, não é porque get é conseguir, obter, não é? Aqui então seja, eu fiquei falando, conversando. I got talking, right? Perfect. What else here? Here. What is the irregular verb?
Stuck.
Yeah. Stuck, yes. And? Burned. Yeah, burned. Perfect. Burned. Yeah. Next. Nós temos aqui o verbo auxiliar, né, do passado simples, né, gente? Que é o did it, né? Que acaba sendo um verbo irregular, não é? Ele sendo um verbo lexical que indique uma ação em uma frase, né? O do, o did. Mas aqui ele está como verbo auxiliar. What else?